development as a person by being exposed in the world of disability. And I've been very fortunate to cross paths with certain people who are very keen to help disability. And we have a company called Accumulo who have taken over all our competitions that we ran. Last year we were here for the Accumulo Rainbow Trips, and Accumulo have a very big competition called the Accumulo Challenge. And they have now incorporated our rainbow trips into the challenge. And they raise over R750,000 for various charities through this competition, which will run in the month of August.
Lovely. Carol, now there's quite a strong social responsibility element attached to the entire tournament. Who are some of the beneficiaries that get help through the event, hosting of this event?
Well, last year we made just over 75,000 Rand, and we divided it between hospice, CHOC, and Hatsola. Hospice wanted new curtains, they wanted a new bed. They wanted a very special bed, and their home nurses needed garments so that they could get their way around, and they spent their money on that. CHOC is for children with cancer, a home for children with cancer, and they needed new carpets and new curtains. And Hatsola is a ambulance service for the whole community, and they use the money for their ambulances and just into their general funds. And this year, I believe we have probably raised a bit more than that, maybe a little over 80,000, to be divided between those three charities. And I must say, Pearl, that the women who come are amazing. They're so generous and really give a lot.
Desiree, back to you. You mentioned earlier about you obviously having fallen ill and now is physically disabled in a way. Now, what various forms of disability does lawn bowls accommodate?
Okay. Lawn bowls accommodates anything that affects your muscular strength or your balance in particular, because in lawn bowls, a main prerequisite is to have balance. It is a sport that when you deliver the bowl, you have to be stationary, and therefore you have to have exceptional balance to create your timing and your correct delivery speed and strength, etc. The big thing about the lawn bowls for us, over and above the disability, is that we are now spreading out into the transformation world, and we have acquired many, many people of colour coming into the game. We even have two national representatives from Discovery and from Witpoortjie and from Bryanston Country Club, and we are finding that what used to be our greenkeepers have become top bowlers and their children also are starting to play. And we have reached out now in the disabled world. We have a lot of blind bowlers, because that is part of disability. You get 4 categories of the blind bowlers, which is visually impaired bowlers. You get those who are totally blind, those who can see 2 meters, those who can see up to 6 meters, and those who can see about 20 meters. And they're all in different categories. So, and the disabilities are for people with cerebral palsy, prosthetics, any spinal cord injuries, and anything that might involve balance being affected or muscular weakness. And wheelchairs is a very big factor in disability bowls.
Now, Carol, a lot of the time in minority sports, funding tends to become a problem. Is that the case in terms of bowling in South Africa? And what more do you think needs to be done, not only to raise the profile of the sport, but also to encourage and keep encouraging high participation numbers?
Well, we have the Johannesburg Bowls Association, which all the clubs around us belong to, have got a section called Development Bowls. And they have a development officer, and these people go out to all the schools and they take bowls to the children and take all their shoes and socks off and put them on a bowling green and show them, or on any lawn, and show them how to play, to try and get them interested. And this is how we get them started.
Well, ladies, thank you so very much, and all the best for the future, especially you, Desiree, being an athlete, and as you, Carol, I know you are the chairperson of this event. I hope you all, wish you all the success, rather, in the world going forward as far as this tournament is concerned.
Thank you very much, Pearl.
Thanks very much.
Thank you,
Pearl.
And that is where we'll leave it for the moment. Time for us to take a quick break, but more sports continues after this.